Edmonton-based Alta Steel has been selling rolled steel bars like these to some customers in the U.S. for more than 20 years. Now that tariffs will make their Canadian product much more expensive, those relationships are at risk.
We're under no doubt as to how difficult it's going to be to hold these customers.
And it's not just contracts on the line. It could also be jobs.
We are going to try everything we can to offset these impacts, but clearly the threat is there.
These tariffs could seriously hurt American businesses as well. U.S. manufacturers rely heavily on Canadian steel and aluminum.
When you look at the cold numbers, the U.S. produced 700,000 tons of aluminum last year and consumed 5.5 million tons. Tomorrow, they still need that same metal. They're just going to pay more for it.
Trump's idea that more should be made in the U.S. isn't actually something America can do quickly.
They cannot ramp production in a way that would allow them to replace all the imports that come from us. There are going to be shortages.
This is the coil product which we purchase.
In Toronto, Tubular Steel makes parts for seat frames and car seat headrests. 25% of its product is sold directly to the U.S. But the company says it may have to focus on selling more elsewhere.
Unfortunately, we don't have the type of industry where we could drop our prices 25% and still be competitive.
But he's hopeful Trump's tariffs won't last long.
He has a pattern of saying big, grandiose statements and then dialing them back and using that chaos as a negotiation tactic.
As politicians try to stand up to Trump, the ripple effects could be much greater.
When we retaliate and they retaliate and others retaliate, the pawn in all this is the consumer and the producer.
What started as a tough stance on steel, experts say could end up being bad for just about everybody. Jacqueline Hansen, CBC News, Toronto.